Hey everyone, it's your Immortal Hellseeker back with another video, and today I'm finally doing it. I'm doing my top 20 favorite figures of 2020. It's been long awaited. I did videos on my 3 favorite lines, 3 main lines, and surprisingly, only 2 non-Marvel Legends, DC Multiverse, or Black Series figures made the list, which is, I think, amazing. And technically 3 counting one of our honorable mentions here. So, my honorable mentions are Deadpool, because of his shitty leg. He would have made probably the top 5 of this list if it wasn't for that. Magneto, surprised how much I like that figure, but I really do. Taskmaster, it's a monumental figure, even though he's really overrated. Azrael, Kang, pains me not to put him on the list, but I had to. I had to make him honorable mention. And, of course, Azrael. Spawn. Alright, so let's start with number 20. This is going to be a long Number 20 is going to be Stan Lee. It's a figure that we've been long waiting for, and sadly it came out after he passed away. Rest in peace, man. You will forever be missed. I'm happy you finally have a figure. Number 20 is going to be Stan Lee. It's a figure that we've been long waiting for, and sadly it came out after he passed away. Rest in peace, man. You will forever be missed. I'm happy you finally have a figure. Number 19 is going to go to the Sky Tyrant Batman Who Laughs. I'm just having the Robin there just because that's kind of how I keep them. I'm also going to count this regular one too, as they're practically the same figure. However, they are a bit different, and I just like the Sky Tyrant a bit more, so I just wanted to include him. So, yeah, number 19. Number 18 is going to be the Black Series Incinerator Trooper. Really nice looking figure, I gotta say. Like the flame effect. Number 17 is going to be the Merciless Build-A-Figure Wave Dark Knight's Metal Batman. Best Batman figure Todd has done. Enough said. 16, we have my favorite comic book character of all time, the Joker. I love this figure by McFarlane. And I'm gonna count the Arkham one as a tie with this one. I just didn't want to remove him from his display. But yeah. The Arkham one is tied with this one because they're practically the same body mold. Yeah, for longtime viewers, this is going to come as a shock. But actually, yeah, number 15 is going to be Snake Eyes. I just like the other 14 figures just a little bit more than this guy, you know? And number 14 is my favorite film character of all time, Darth Vader. I couldn't be more impressed as a Vader fan with this guy. Again, I just like the figures in front of him just a tad more, but really, it's one of my favorite figures in my collection just because I love the character so much. Number 13 is going to go to Dr. Doom. It's been a year since this guy got released. I am super happy they made this guy. This is one of my favorite Marvel Legends figures of all time. I am incredibly impressed with this Dr. Doom character. It's a character I've loved since I was a kid, so I'm very proud that this figure got made. And, yeah, and I also forgot to really include him in my last list. I didn't include him as an honorable mention because I remembered him last second. But yeah, I'm definitely going to include him here. At number 12, I think, we have the Beskar Mandalorian. I do not own the unmasked helmet version yet, but I guarantee that would have done even better than this. It's just, you know, it's just a resculpt of the regular Mandalorian. So it's not anything monumental, but it's definitely a really nice figure to own in your collection. And if you own that Battle Damage Captain Phasma, you got the basically got the Beskar spear, so that's nice too. For 11, we have a tie between both of these movie Logan figures. Now, if I had to pick one, I'd pick the one from the 2017 movie one. However, it's just, they're both so great. It's hard to pick one, but yeah, they're both fantastic. We are officially in the top 10. Number 10, we have the Armorer. Whew, yeah, definitely one of the best Black Series figures ever made. I love this figure. It just looks so nice. It pops. It's got good articulation, maybe even too much for a figure like this. So, yeah, really, really good figure. Number 9, we have one of McFarlane's best, being Deathstroke. Yeah, I know people like Unparalleled Universe hated this figure, but again, I personally love it, and so he gets number 9. Yeah, I almost got Red Hood yesterday, but he was street dated, so yeah, my bad on that one, but shit. So I still have that on pre-order, but hopefully I can get a regular, I can get that Red Hood, you know, either before or after the street dating. He would easily be number 1 on my McFarlane list, but yeah, he's going to be 2021 now. So yeah, but number 9 is Deathstroke. Number 8 is the Spiderverse Miles figure. I have not picked up the others from the movie yet, but I already know this is probably going to end up being my favorite. The articulations on him is phenomenal. It's one of the best Spider-Man figures ever made. Seriously, applaud. Number 7 is Cad Bane. Kind of pains me not to put this guy a little higher, but the other ones are just a little bit better to where I have to. But he just barely makes it out of the top 5. Phenomenal figure. Best figure McFarlane has put out at number 6 being the Merciless Build-A-Figure. He's too tall for frame. I have to lift him off my tripod. He's really great, though. I think it's, again, one of the best figures McFarlane's ever done as of yet. And, again, it doesn't make it into the top 5, but I do love this figure. 5, we have who I believe is one of the best Marvel Legends ever made, and that is the movie Venom figure. I am incredibly impressed with how this figure turned out. I literally couldn't be happier. I love the articulation on it. It turned out beautifully. And again, if my Carnage didn't have terrible ankles to where I feel like mine is close to breaking, this guy, you know, the Carnage would have gave this one a run for its money. But yeah, I dig this guy. Number 5. Number 4, again, one of the best Black Series figures I think has ever been made, and that is the Azoka Tano. Super happy I got her. I am incredibly impressed with how she turned out. I love that Miles, and really, again, the last 4 figures could have been interchanged, and same with these next ones, except for maybe number 1. I love her, though. She is great, and again, barely misses the top 3. Number 3, I actually have 3 of. I think these are some of the best army builders ever produced, and that is the Imperial Stormtroopers from The Mandalorian. They've reused this body a couple times now, and I love those. Again, literally another one made it onto the list, being the Incinerator Trooper. The Remnant is also another good one on this body mold, and I believe there's more coming. Love this figure, and it almost got the number 2 spot, but I just like the number 2 just a tad more than these guys. Number 2 is the figure I've been wanting forever, and that is the Retro Spider-Man. This figure is damn near perfect. It should include the opening hands, but I got him on anyway. However, that doesn't improve my enjoyment of the figure. They didn't come with them, so if it came with them, no, actually, number 1 I like so much. He couldn't have gotten number 1. But he is getting number 2. I love this figure. It is, dare I say it, the best Marvel Legends figure of all time. It has phenomenal articulation. It looks great. And if you include those alternate hands, I don't think I would even struggle saying it. I just think those 80 Years Avengers figures are the only characters that give this guy a run for his money. And I can't wait to get that new Infinity Gauntlet Thanos, because I know that's going to be up there too for me. I think the only one that I'm staring at right now that rivals this is the Hulk. Dare I say it? And of course, at number 1, if there was any doubt, I'm giving it to the Mafex Hush Batman. Hush is one of my favorite comic books in general of all time. It's only rivaled by Watchmen for my favorite book of all time. I love Batman Hush. And so I was pretty excited when I first saw pictures of it. I didn't think I was going to be able to buy it, but I ended up having a surplus of money during the summer, and I did a lot of work, and I sold a lot of old stuff, and I was able to buy it, and I bought a lot of figures during the summer. I'm proud of it. I think I almost doubled my collection during the summer. This was the crown jewel of it, though. I had been waiting literally all summer to get it. I've been waiting my whole life to get a Batman figure this good. I mean, all the articulation on him and everything, it was really worth it. I have my gripes with the cape, but I still think it's great. This is actually my replacement one, because mine had such a terrible cape on my first one, but I've been gentle with this new one, and it is one of my favorite figures of all time. I love this. I can't wait for the Joker to come out. I wish I would have got the black and gray version, but this is fine, and I don't need that figure. I hear that the Dark Knight Returns one's even better, and I love Dark Knight Returns, and I was close to getting it this Christmas, but I decided not to. But yeah, seriously, if you can afford this, if you're a Batman fan, get this figure. It's one of the best ever made. Say what you want about 2020 as a year in general, but for collectors, this has been fantastic. We've gotten such great releases this year. It's been insane, especially in just $20 lines in general. We've gotten a lot of great figures. And I've had fun posing literally every single one of these that appeared on this list. And some of the, all 20 of these I showed in this video are some of my favorites of all time. I love these. But, you know, I can't wait to see what 2021 brings. Once I get my Red Hood from DC Multiverse, he would have probably made the top 5 or top 3 on this list because how disappointed I was with the Mattel Red Hood. And I've been dying to get a good comic Red Hood for over 10 years now. If I included just figures I bought this year, the DC Essentials Rorschach probably would have made the list because I've always been wanting to get a Rorschach from Watchmen. But, you know, I didn't want to include that because I didn't think it was fair. Dr. Doom, I thought he was snubbed of the 2020 list for Marvel Legends, so I gave him a spot on this, as that is one of my favorite Legends ever. I really like that figure a lot. But yeah, Red Hood would have trumped all of the DC Multiverse figures of this year easily. I know it just looking at that figure. And the Stormtroopers are so great. And Batman, though, was the crown jewel of this year. That was a phenomenal piece. And thank you guys for watching this. Happy New Year, even though we're almost a week. I think we're even more than a week into the year already. So thank you guys for watching, and bye. Please subscribe, too. Don't forget that.